admirer contacted me today, and I want to share the story with you. How are you doing? Okay, this is an interesting story. Okay, first of all, I'm about to begin my dance sessions, but let me tell you this story first. So someone contacted me today and said, "I've known you for 15 years. Blah blah blah. I recently came across you and all that." But that's not the sweet part of this story. The sweet part of this story was the content of the email, which I shared on my Facebook page. So if you are not watching this on my Facebook page, hop over to my Facebook page, Dr. Linda Iheme, to go and see what they call it now, a clip of the email. That's not the whole email, but that's just a clip, the one I felt like, okay, let me share with you. So one of the things this person mentioned was, the person talked about, said, he recently heard my name and he was just wondering that, where do I know this name from? 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 Right? And then he said, that was when we used to go for quiz. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a background story so that you can understand. He said, that was when we used to go for quiz. So what happened was that in my secondary school, I was like the top quiz representative for my secondary school. I went to a secondary school in Abuja called Government Girls Science Senior Secondary School. It's called GGQJ for short, okay? Just in case you see it in that email. Anyways, so he said, I used to represent my school in quiz. Like, I was like my #1 school quiz representative, okay? I was the best graduating student from my set in secondary school. Okay, I'm going to tell you more about that, but let me just finish this story. So the guy said, so those days we used to go for a lot of quiz. We used to go for a lot of quiz. Actually, in my final year in secondary school, most of my pocket money came from the stipends the school usually give to us whenever we go for quiz. So almost every week, we're in one school or the other doing quiz and all that. Okay, to cut this short, all right. To cut this long story short, the person said, that there was this particular day his school came for quiz with our school, right? I am not sure if we're directly competing with his school. Actually, I'm not sure. But he said his school came for quiz, and I was the one representing my school. Of course, usually you be maybe 2 persons, so maybe I and someone. A lot of time I went with Benny Salhassan. I still remember that name, or Josephine. Yeah, those are the 2 names I can remember very well now. People that we usually show up in quiz together. Okay. So he said they asked this question and I responded in a snap of a finger, and the answer was correct. It's a math or science question, that has to do with numbers. He said they knew that it cannot be a guess. Why? Because this question required a number that had decimal places. You know what decimal places are? Like when they say something like 4.25, you see? So it's not just like 4, 5. You can say somebody just guessed a random number, right? But before somebody would guess a number that have decimal places, it would be hard. So they knew that I knew the answer before I answered. Anyways, let's still continue with this story. This story is fun or funny. So then he now said that because of the way I answered the question, this happened like 15 years ago, 2005. 2005, can you believe it? So he said, because of the way I answered the question, their schoolmates now started asking, what's the name of this girl? What's the name of this girl? And they now told them that my name is Linda Iheme. Somebody wrote this, somebody wrote this in an email to me. So I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. He said they now told them that the lady's name is Linda Iheme. So for 15 years, this name has this name stuck to his head. To the extent that recently, when somebody was not talking to him about Linda Iheme, Dr. Linda Iheme, he say, oh, where do I know this name? Where do I know this name? Then he remembered that he knew it from secondary school. Obviously, this person is a man now, probably with children. Oh my God. It's so funny. When I read the email, he gave so much details. If you've not seen this email and you're on my Facebook page, please check the post below. But if you are not on my Facebook page, let's say you're watching this from Instagram or YouTube, go to my Facebook page, Dr. Linda Iheme, and check for the email. I posted the email clip. Oh my God, this is so cool. It's so cool. I was reading the email like this. I was blushing like, oh, really? Yeah. Okay, but the question is, if somebody that knew you 15 years ago, if the person come in contact with you today, what are they going to say about you? And somebody that knows you today, if they come in contact with you 15 years from now, what are they going to say about you? 15 years is a long time. 15 years is a long time. But I'm so happy to hear that this person knew me 15 years ago, came to know about me now, and the story has not changed. Why did I say so? I was representing my school in quiz because I was one of the best students my school had in secondary school, right? And I graduated as the best student. But now, let me tell you the sad part of this story. Not really sad, but I've gotten over it, but the sad part. So see what happened. By the time I was graduating from secondary school, I graduated as the best graduating student. Hello? Hello? Somebody say loud your mic, loud your mic. Increase the volume of the mic. Okay, let me do it like this. What are we going to use to increase now? Increase the volume. I graduated as the best graduating student from my secondary school. So if you don't blow your trumpet, it's going to dry and rust. Nobody's going to blow it for you. So I think, don't worry. I didn't play some music, but don't worry, I'm going to make a different video with the music, okay? So I graduated as the best graduating student from my secondary school. Please, can you just give me a shout out for that? Can you? Please. Please, can you just give me a shout out, like say, hey, congratulations, or say louder, hey, good. Type louder. Type louder, say louder. Yeah, louder, you okay? Send me some love, From secondary school. Okay, here is the other side of the story. On our graduation day, I had this principal, God knows, I don't know where she came from, right? I think her name was Mrs. Alabi. Either Mrs. Alabi or the new principal that came after her. I'm not 100% sure again. But Mrs. Alabi was our principal at the time, and her name was so popular. People that went to Gigi Kuje, if you are here, please type that you are here and you can connect to this story. Gigi Kuje, Abuja, Nigeria. That's where I went to secondary school. Anyways, of course, it was a science school and one of the best, right? One of the best. And it was a government school. It was a government school, but we had enough instruments to even give out to other schools because it was a government school that if you enter the school, you would think it's a private school, but it was a government school. Anyways, yes, I can see some people typing louder. Please type louder, send some love, okay? Louder, because this what do you call it now? This my trumpet. If I don't blow it, it will rust. It will destroy. It will do mene. Okay, so at graduation, out of 9 courses that I was out of 9 courses that I was doing, I was the best in 8 courses minus English. I've never been the best student in English. So if you've read my post before and you saw some error, don't worry. I've never gotten A in English. Most times I'll get 69. I'll be like, but how come now? There was one particular year, either semi-final or final year in secondary school. My first semester result was 68 in English. Second semester was 69 in English. Third semester was 68. And A is 70. I looked at my result. I say, Linda, why is it that you're always 1 mark or 2 marks away from getting an A in English? Somebody that knew English very well in my set in secondary school is Josephine. Josephine, if you're watching, I know she follows this page. Josephine, if you're watching, just say hello. Let me see you. Josephine is very, very good in English, okay? She will write all the best essays and everything. Okay, I hope I will be able to see Josephine here. Anyways, my own is mathematics and all the science subjects. I don't read maths. Like, if you say it on the board, like it enters here. I know I'm still gisting you story of how my graduation day went, okay? And I'm going to come to that. But I don't read maths. See how I prepare for maths exam. When they are teaching maths in class, I grab it like this, okay? Then when it's exam time, because I cannot, I understand the subject to the extent that I will feel bored going to read over my notes again. You see? So when a day to exam or 2 days to exam, I will just carry my tintin leg, and go to the class and just sit there, because I know that some people that have a challenge with maths, and you know that in secondary school a lot of people had challenge with maths, right? So some people that had challenge with maths, they will bring their questions to me to solve, for me to solve. So by sitting in the class, I make myself accessible to them. However, it was a very good strategy that was mutually beneficial to the people that I was helping and to me. Why? Most times, they will not bring simple questions to me. The questions they are going to bring is the hardest of the hardest questions that they came across, either in past question or in the textbook, right? Great. So what will now happen is that as they bring those tough questions to me, I will be solving them. I'll be cracking my head. I'll be solving them. Oh, who went to my secondary school now? Show yourself. Where Janet John was my bunkie. No, not bunkie. She was my bunku. Oh, Jesus, I've forgotten the names. I went to a boarding school. Okay, she was the senior student below and I was above. I know I've seen her recently. So if you went to my school, please show yourself. I want to see all of you. Okay, so they will not be bringing all the tough questions for me. I'll be solving it. Guess what? What will happen is that before let's say the next day, exam day, I have solved all the hard questions in that subject. So when I enter exam, the simple questions I know how to solve them. The hard questions I know how to solve them, because that's what I've been doing for the past 1 to 2 days. You see the point? So it was helping my people, helping my classmates, but also helping me. Because a classmate will just bring one question to you. But me that is solving it, if 10 people bring questions to me, then I've solved them hard questions, right? So this was my story with mathematics. In case you don't know, my father, Samuel Iheme, my father read mathematics in school. So I looked so much like him and I took his brain. I looked so much like him and I took his brain, okay? He practically read mathematics, so he's a mathematician, so that you just wonder, okay, where did you, it's from my gene, okay? It's from my gene. Okay, now, this was maths. How about other science subjects? For other science subjects, chemistry, biology, physics, I knew them so well, but the difference between them and mathematics is that I still have to read them to pass, right? But I still apply similar strategy that I use for maths, where I try to solve a lot of questions brought by my classmates before the exam day. But for those ones, I have to read them. So this was why, despite having A in all the science subjects, I consider maths to be my best subject. You know when they say, what's your best subject? I really don't have a best subject. All the science subjects are very okay to me. And I'm always having the highest score in all of them, right? But I consider maths my best subject because I don't read maths. Can you believe that? I don't read maths. Like exam is coming, I don't read maths. Is that bad or is that good? Eh? When they say you're a bad ass. Okay, today I'm blowing my trumpet. Oh. Please type louder, 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 louder. Please, can you just give me some louder, louder? Louder, louder, louder. Anyways, now back to my graduation day. So we had this principal who thought that despite the fact that I was the best graduating student first overall, that's one, but I was the best graduating student in 8 subjects minus English. She felt that she felt like if they give only me all the 8 awards, that graduation would be boring. Can you believe that? So what did she do? She picked maths and one other science subject, which I can't remember, maybe physics or chemistry. So they gave me 2 awards only. The rest of my award, they shared it among other of my classmates. That her reason was she wants to encourage others. Now you say I'm selfish. But it's not about being selfish. It's that those awards, rightly, legally, everywhere you want to do it, morally, the awards belong to me. So, why not give it to me? Why would you have to share it so that everybody will feel good and feel better? That's rubbish. Anyways, they thought that they were trying to encourage others. But don't you know that that kind of thing can also discourage the person that is trying, right? Well, it never discouraged me though, because I'm this person that awards and gifts, sometimes these days people reach out to me and say, we have an award for you. I'll say, keep it, don't worry, I'm not interested, because me, I know I'm doing well. I don't need the awards to tell me that I'm doing well. Did you get the point? I don't need the award to tell me that, oh, you did well. I am doing well, I know. Oh my God, I know, I know I'm doing well, okay? Anyways, so I said it did not, what she did not discourage me. Do you know why? Because I went on and I repeated the same academic, should I say academic, what's the word now? I repeated the same academic height in University of Benin, where I did my undergraduate. University of Benin is in Edo State, Nigeria, okay? So, University of Benin, I broke an academic record of 40 years. And I graduated with 6 distinctions from dental school. And this result is dental and medical combined, right? And I graduated with 6 distinctions, a result that nobody in the medical school or in the dental school has ever had before. Before my time, there was, history has it that there was this guy, what's his name again? I've forgotten. There was this guy that had 4 distinctions. And he was from medicine. He was from medicine, right? That is the highest University of Benin have had before then. So I graduated with 6 distinctions. The first, okay? So, what do you have to say? Today is a time for me to blow my trumpet. Woo! Blow my trumpet so that it will not rust. So if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody will blow it for you. So, the bigger question for you today is, just like this story started, about somebody who knew me 15 years ago. I didn't even know that the person, like, how will I know, right? I was busy sitting down answering the quiz question. Anyways, if somebody who knew you 15 years ago comes, meets you now, what are they going to say about you? That's 1. 2, if somebody that knows you now meets you in 15 years' time, what will they be able to say about you, right? I always talk about track record. Deal with people that have track record. Some people, they think that, online, all these things happening online, these days we don't know who is who. And I say, calm down. How long have you been on my page? Maybe the person say 1 week. I'll say, don't worry, stay with me for 6 months before you open your wallet to bring out any money. Okay? Okay? Stay with me for 6 months before you open your wallet to bring any money. Within these 6 months, just be enjoying my free videos and free everything. Okay? Because they'll just be, hey, these days online, we don't know who is a scammer and who is not. Can I do video call with you? I say, I'm not interested. Keep your money. Close your wallet. Close it like this. Keep it. Then, come and let's enjoy. After 6 months, if you decide that study abroad is important to you, you know what? Do you know the way I usually think about it? I cannot be more worried about your problem than you are worried about it. You see the point? That's why we don't beg people to register for our masterclass. We don't. Have you? Okay, if you are here and you have attempted to register for our masterclass before, have you seen us follow up on you? Say, why haven't you registered? Because it doesn't make sense. If you want to travel, it should be worrying you. You should be the one say, how can I do it? It's not me that I'm in Canada. I will not still be worrying for you like, hey, why would you go abroad? If you don't want to go, it's okay. Stay where you are. If you want to go, it's okay. We can help you. You see the point? You see the point? So, my dear, we don't beg people, no. In case you were waiting for our reminder email, you don't finish with that. We don't beg people. Once I let people come and say they want to pay, I'll say, from the limited stores that are left, we'll give you like few hours. If you don't pay, we'll withdraw the slot and give it to somebody else. Because we believe that we should be handling people that are serious with their dream. I hate to work with people that are not serious in their life. Do you know why? They will drag. They will carry that they are dragging and put it on your head. They will, even when they finally pay, they will not show up to class. When they show up to class, they will never do any assignments. They will never go on to apply. Then they will not say they took your course and it did not work. And I'm like, you know what? Don't even take our class so that we don't have to say that you were one who will be adding you to our percentage calculation of success, which will be bringing us down. You see? Those kind of people should stay. If you're this kind of person, please don't even come to my inbox. I beg you, go. I beg. Don't come. Just stay. Be watching this live video. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go off right now and keep your eyes on this page.